For many simmers, the Honeycomb Bravo has consistently been a cornerstone of their overall hardware setup. Equipped with throttle, flap, and spoiler arms, it offers a solid performance that is generic enough to deliver a satisfying experience across various jetliners. For me personally though, I spend a lot of time flying the PMDG 737, prompting my search for a more specialized quadrant to elevate my experience with this particular aircraft. My exploration led me to Etsy, where I discovered two independent sellers, ProDesksim and HomeCockpit, both offering Throttle Quadrant add-ons designed to replicate the features of the 737. Let's delve into a detailed comparison of these products in an FSElite head-to-head. Bottom line, my experience with both of these products has been highly enjoyable, significantly enhancing the thrill of flying the 737 compared to Honeycomb's default offerings. While ProDesksim offers an advantage in terms of quality and ergonomics, it comes with a hefty price tag of $130 as opposed to HomeCockpit's option priced at $102. I genuinely recommend either of these items to any user though. A crucial disclaimer that I want to emphasize up front in this video. Using these add-ons will void the warranty on your Throttle Quadrant. Honeycomb does not offer any support for attaching third-party parts to your quadrant, so proceed with caution. Keeping that in mind, let's delve into the detailed comparison. Both of these products present an impressive visual replication of the real-world 737 Throttle Quadrant. They share some design similarities, such as using identical buttons for auto throttle disconnect and toga engagement, with stickers identifying the toga button. ProDesksim opts for engraved branding on its model, while HomeCockpit features an unbranded set. Notably, ProDesksim excels in the thrust reversers department. The HomeCockpit's counterparts appear more rugged, and ProDesksim offers a more satisfying click when actuating them, compared to the HomeCockpit's linear range. In terms of tactile feel, ProDesksim gains an advantage with a smoother touch, possibly due to a more precise 3D printer setting. Although the near set matches the feel of injection molded plastic, both remain satisfactory for use. However, one drawback for ProDesksim is the lack of well-toleranced throttles, leading to rubbing when positioned side by side. This isn't an issue encountered with the HomeCockpit product. All factors considered, the overall point in this comparison goes to ProDesksim. The developers of these two products took divergent paths in terms of functionality. ProDesksim opted for utilizing the button options provided by the Honeycomb Bravo, allowing for a total of 2 buttons on each lever. Consequently, they chose to activate the thrust reversers on both levers, while making the auto throttle disconnect functional on one throttle and toga engage functional on the other, rendering 2 of the buttons inoperative. On the other hand, HomeCockpit adopted a distinctive philosophy in designing their throttles. They engineered these throttles to be fully functional by not connecting them to the Bravo at all. Instead, they routed them through separate cables to an Arduino, which needs to be independently attached to the computer via a USB cable. This approach ensures that all buttons on this throttle are fully functional, a feat unmatched by any other developer for a Honeycomb Bravo add-on. Given the comprehensive functionality achieved by HomeCockpit, they earned the point in this comparison. Now let's delve into the comparison of the other handles, starting with the flaps. ProDesksim employs a spring-based system to manipulate the levers raising and lowering, complemented by a gated system. This design prevents quick transitions past flaps 1 and past flaps 15, closely mimicking the real-world 737. Additionally, a stop gate at the end ensures that the handle cannot accidentally be moved beyond flaps 40. In contrast, HomeCockpit's handle operates on a rubber band-based system for lever movement, also featuring a gated system. Unfortunately, these gates lack the functionality to prevent rapid transitions through flaps 1 and flaps 15. Although there are slightly taller gates, they may go unnoticed during actual simulation flying. Additionally, there is no stop gate at the end, so you can accidentally go to the forbidden flap setting. Overall, the point for this category goes to ProDesksim, but both of these flaps were great. Both flap gates performed admirably right out of the box, requiring no adjustments to sensitivities in the simulator. No need to do any recalibration. This seamless functionality significantly enhanced my flying experience, eliminating the need to constantly search for the next flap detent when using the Bravo. Now let's discuss the spoiler handle. ProDesksim's model adopts a similar design to their flaps, incorporating a spring-based system for manipulating the handle through various detents. Notably, there are specific detents for armed, 50%, flight detent, and spoilers up. Although I encountered a minor issue with the detent arming right out of the box, a quick adjustment of sensitivities in the simulator resolved the issue. Once set up, it required no further effort. Regrettably, the HomeCockpit alternative features a less functional spoiler axis. They have replaced the arm for the speed brakes, but there is no available detent spot on this device. Taking these factors into consideration, the point for this category goes to ProDesksim. Next, let's consider the setup and removal of the handles. Setting up the ProDesksim is a straightforward process, taking approximately 30 seconds for both installation and removal. However, I did find the tolerances to be a bit tight, making it slightly challenging to detach some parts from the quadrant. Overall though, it's a manageable task. In contrast, the HomeCockpit model involves a more intricate setup. With the addition of the Arduino, you need to connect a separate USB stick and route the wiring to your Bravo. When inserting the handles into the Bravo, you must carefully guide the wires inside using a guide to secure the wiring in place, and then route the wiring securely under your Bravo. Furthermore, the flaps require the using of a screwdriver for installation and removal. This installation process took me closer to 2 minutes, creating a more permanent feel, which I am not a fan of with the modularity provided by the Honeycomb Bravo. Considering these factors, the point for this category goes to ProDesksim. You might be wondering about the storage options for these products. The Honeycomb Bravo comes with a convenient box that I've found incredibly useful for storing the baseline levers. Both developers offer handle stands for purchase, although I don't find them as functionally useful as the Honeycomb box. ProDesksim provides a display stand for $29, featuring the Boeing logo and 6 standpoints. However, only 4 of the 6 items in the package can be placed on the stand, as the flap and spoiler gates lacked attachments. These items would need to be left resting freely. HomeCockpit sells a more basic display stand for $22, which is functional, but lacks attachment points for flap gates, similar to the ProDesksim option. Moreover, this product poses a challenge for the storage due to the wires lacking an efficient way to keep them organized. Ultimately, I can't recommend the upsell for either product in terms of storage. The storage items provided are not particularly useful for storing the handles. Personally, I prefer keeping them in a plastic bag. Therefore, no points are awarded to either product in this category. After evaluating all aspects, my preference leans towards the ProDesksim add-on as the superior choice between the two. While HomeCockpit's model is more budget-friendly and offers full functionality, I believe ProDesksim stands out with higher quality. Personally, I would recommend opting for their product, as using these handles has significantly enhanced my enjoyment of flying the 737. And that concludes this review. If you have any thoughts or questions, please feel free to share them in the comments below. If you're interested in more videos or reviews of independent add-ons like this, let us know. We'd be happy to create more content if you find it valuable. For FSElite, this is Spencer, signing off.